And we are live. So what were you saying, Gray? So it was something about Antifa?
No, not about Antifa. No, Brendan's been making some videos, so I was going. It's on my reply list. So
I made a video on anti-theism. We were talking about it in DMs before the stream started. So
yeah,
right. Did you have a debate or something with Noel? Did you do something with Noel?
I did, yeah. It wasn't really a debate. It was like a discussion just about anti-theism. I didn't realize Noel was an anti-theist. I thought he was just an atheist, but
I am too, quite strongly, but nevertheless. Or at least I would consider myself at this point. So that could change in the future. Who knows?
Well, what do you do as an anti-theist that you wouldn't do as an? You go and picket churches?
You burn churches.
Yeah,
go around with a gasoline can.
Beat up with old ladies walking around.
Truthfully, though, I am one of those fuckers who will go to a church and like sit in the belly and beast and be like, "So cunts, let's talk religion." So
no way.
I am seriously. That's like what I used to do when I was like 21. I was just like, let's talk.
You did it with the fucking feminist groups and shit at uni as well, didn't you?
Pretty much, yeah.
You're just that sort of cunt. You're just that sort of fucking.
I go out of my way. I seek this shit out. My father. He was always like, if you're a Christian, you'd be a great evangelist. I was like, well,
you are an evangelist. You are an evangelist. It's just a different religion.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Hey, I was a fan of your video on that fucking ridiculous thing that was it CNN that made it. The Gamergate thing?
No, it was CNN. The rampant, unbridled, just journalistic malpractice. People should have been fired over that. Like they're literally fabricating evidence, quite literally fabricating evidence.
Discord's apparently a fucking KKK server.
Yeah, breeds white nationalism and Nazis and fucking. They're grasping at straws so madly.
That's fantastic.
They'd stolen footage too, as well, when it came out. There was actually footage in there that not only that, they'd also cut in a way that the audio wasn't the same as the original clip, etc., etc.
What was that clip? What did they do that to?
Oh, fucking. Do you know who Rags is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure he did a big video on it.
Right.
So there's like a big comprehensive.
His videos are like fucking 4 hours. I can watch your long video. Like yours, the long one for you guys is like 28 minutes. He's like a 5-hour fucking video. I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that. I'm sorry.
Sargon on a live stream for like 12 hours. I'm like, is this for real? Like, I think it's a typo or something.
I've stopped watching his fucking live streams. What do you guys think about the Amos Yee bullshit though? I've noticed, Bearing, you haven't dipped in on that very much at all. I would have thought you'd be on that shit, dude.
Nah, man, no. To me, it's like I can understand why people are upset. I can understand why people are going so hard at him, but for me, it's kind of like imagine you walk down to the supermarket to do some shopping there, and there's just some crazy cunt standing there, just
oh, totally
talking about demons and just bullshit. Like I'm just gonna walk past that cunt and just not waste my time. It's a bit like that. Yeah, he's just speaking.
He's a troll.
Bullshit.
Do you think he's a troll?
Well, I don't think he's a troll. My gut is that he's trying to prove some big fucking grandiose point that he hasn't put a lot of thought into. I think he's trying to make an example out of the free speech thing.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's testing the limit.
I don't think he's trolling because this is a long-standing position of his. So like he's playing the long con if he's trolling.
Well, yeah.
What's the name of that?
I don't know.
What's the name of the syndrome where people go to the doctor and pretend to be sick?
Oh,
I feel like that's what it is. I feel like the internet breeds that kind of epidemic where you're just going to do anything that you think is going to get attention. And like talking about child abuse that's going to get attention, immediate attention.
And he's in a new country.
It's called Munchausen syndrome.
Yeah, that's it. Totally.
Yep.
So we should have the quartering. Do you watch the quartering Great.
Yes, I do. I picked up on him recently because he had some interactions with Saga, and I was like, "Oh, who's this guy?" And I used to play Magic. I was like, "Oh yeah, why not?"
Oh, did you fucking see? I don't know how or why. I've been subscribed to his Magic channel for like 6 months or something. I've actually been on a couple of streams where he's doing his cards and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And just fucked off straight away. Because I don't get it. But
the
his new
quartering
channel's
or
fucking
Sargon?
awesome. I don't really like it.
No, quartering.
The quartering.
Okay. Yeah, I don't get Magic at all.
It was something that like my primary school and my high school were like surprisingly big on it. So I had like an entire younger education of just nothing but Magic. So like it's kind of stuck with me. But nevertheless, yeah.
What do you do in the game? Like I can't be fucked with card games. Like I don't know how to play Uno. I stop at Snap. Snap is my limit.
Right. Well, it involves physical violence, so it's pretty simplistic. Yeah. Good. I don't know, man.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. So this is. I was just explaining to friend. This is. I've started to use Google Keep. Whenever I'd stream, I didn't sort of like have shit to talk about. So I've started to use this app, and you just chuck shit in it, and it just like it's really cool.
So it's like WordPad for all your links, except it's not. Why is Christy Winters there?
Oh, because I admire her, and I just like to look at her every now and again. It brightens my day.
Laser focus. It's like, I see that photo. I know where that's from.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
I've seen it. I've seen a silly little photo thing. What? At Fisty Split? Did she change it? No, that's got to be an account.
Fucking how spooky is this?
No, this isn't photoshopped. What the fuck?
Super spooky.
What the fuck?
She calls like me and Sargon obsessed with her. We don't have t-shirts of you.
I fucking love what was it? Random Cam, where he goes through a list, Baring, Sargon, Baring. Christ, dude.
Yeah, that's good.
She secretly loves it though. Really, she enjoys the shit out of this. Like, this is a highlight of her day to be talking about you or Sargon or fucking. She loves it. She can't get enough of it, dude.
I used to have this meme where whenever she'd have a crack at me or Sargon, like whenever I'd see something involving the three of us, I'd go to like a barbecue retailer website and just pick a new barbecue, like a spit roast, and just post a picture of a spit roast and just say nothing.
What does it mean? Did she ever figure it out? Just to confuse her?
It's just mind games.
I don't think she. Well, I don't know. She does have a pretty dirty mind. I mean, she reckons that she reckons that fisty splinters means fisting lesbians.
That's true. Like, she does.
I mean, it could if you want it to mean that, it means that. That's fine. But yeah, it was more like the feminist fist that was on my mind, because I'm not a.
Oh. Sure, it was. Yeah. Did you come up with fisty, or did?
Yeah, I did.
What? Okay, because what's the other guy that does all the animations, all the killer animations?
Oh, what's his name? Byro from
Byro, yeah. Because Fisty's in a lot of his videos, and I was always curious if he came up with a Fisty name, but
no. Well, he sort of expanded the Fisty character and just
definitely.
Oh fucking hell! Do you remember
the one? Ran with it.
He had the fucking what were they? She had an army of straw men, like, and they were like foot soldiers. Just order a straw man about. It's fucking. He does some crazy shit.
And Tim and Michael Rollins is her little, like, drooling laugh dogs.
Followers.
Yeah. Hey, Jai Wolf, if you're out there, I sent you that link like you asked if you want to.
Right here.
Jump on, feel free. Oh fuck, that was quick. The power of the internet.
I know this guy.
Everyone says Australian internet's slow. That was impressive. What's going on, man?
Not much. How are you?
Yeah, good. Good. I've been enjoying
What's up,
your,
Darryl?
your podcast you do with the other fella.
Clyde, yeah. Thank you.
Is he ever going to fucking fix his Jeep though? It's just always got tools and shit on it. I feel like it's a prop now. Like he just wants to look like a mechanic.
You know how some people they buy a car, they say they're going to fix it up because it's like their hobby. It's not actually, they don't want to actually own the fixed car. They just want to have the hobby of fixing a car. So they never finish it.
Yeah, I know the top.
I suspect that might be him.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you want to watch? I've got a number of things here. What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about fucking what about the new? Did we see the CNN that CNN Apple ad? That was a.
Oh, there's so many great memes about that.
CNN
and the simplest one, just all it involves is a picture of a banana. It just makes it hilarious.
Yes.
I'll show you what I mean. Oh, hang on.
This is an Apple. Oh, okay.
If you haven't seen this, it's hilarious.
I haven't seen this at all.
This is an apple. Some people might try to tell you that it's a banana.
It's a fucking apple.
Banana, 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 over and over and over again. They might put banana in all caps. You might even start to believe that this is a banana.
Right, so you get the point, right? So that to make that fucking hilarious, all you need is a picture of banana. That's all you need.
This is
From CNN.
It's a banana. They might scream banana, banana, banana over and over and over again. They might put banana in all caps. You might even start to believe that this is a banana.
What the fuck?
This is an apple.
Throwing some fucking CNN tears, man.
Yeah, they paved the way for that one, dumb cunts.
Or another one with the CNN logo and saying, some people say this is news. You might put it in all caps. They might yell news, news, news. This is not news.
Did you see the fucking? I think this was during the week in the US. A really fat woman fucking climbing into the McDonald's drive-through and stealing all the burgers.
What? I did not see that.
It's a
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Mate, it goes much further.
No way! She's like getting a Coke.
He takes it off.
Please fall.
That would be funny.
Oh my
gosh,
She's surprisingly mobile for such a gelatinous body.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm surprised she got through that window.
You got to wonder where the McDonald's are usually well staffed. Where the fuck are the staff?
Usually they're staffed 24/7 as well. I mean, the ones in my area.
Some close early, but most are open.
And yeah, but if they weren't staffed at that time, they wouldn't
She
be
just
open.
looks like such a delightful human being.
Hey, look at that. She's dead. I better put the jumper over her head.
She puts it over her head because she sees the
She
camera.
got the tramp stamp. Oh,
Yeah.
fucking
Oh my
Christ.
god.
Oh my god.
Like covering your hair is gonna make them not be able to recognize you.
Well, and she just came in like full face, like it's already done.
Yeah, it's too late. That window is larger than usual. I think that's the only reason why she got in.
Anyone with information? Are you kidding me? How much more fucking information do you need?
You probably have her license plate on the outside cameras.
Yeah, probably. And if they walked there, they're probably local. Like,
yeah,
She looked pissed. They probably were making her wait. So
probably
that's why
didn't get
she
their McNuggets. Probably all stashed away.
I think we're ignoring the positive part of this story. That's probably the best workout she's had all month.
I'm just reading 10 feminist tattoos that'll make you feel major girl power.
transracial. What's the transphobia one?
Which one's that?
Top.
Rachel Dolezal.
Oh God, not her.
Are you transphobic?
She's
no, me
so
neither.
controversial, even within the real Black Power movement groups.
just
They're
worried
not a
about the
big
children.
fan of her.
That one
Well,
actually
because
looks
she's not
serious.
black, and she's claiming she is.
Mate, it's 2017. You can be whatever the fuck you want, right? You fucking
All right.
You add
Then I'm a tech helicopter.
Yeah, that's right. Fly away, my friends. Be free.
This is the
Your voice
80s
sounds
moral
really
panic
familiar.
over gay people all over again, rebranded for a different
Oh,
minority.
Baring, how'd you feel? I got the prediction right about the yes vote. I was like, it was gonna be 60-40. Fucking dead on, cunt. 60-40. The gay marriage stuff.
Are you talking, Baring? I think your mic
He
might
is.
be out.
Yeah, he's not coming through.
If you're actually talking, I see you clicking. It's like you're navigating for me. Okay, this looks boring. Close this up. Oh, there we go. There we go.
No, that's okay. Okay.
Can you hear me?
The
Has 32
Australian-
notifications.
Yeah,
To be bearing per day.
yeah. Look, I think it's a fucking reasonable headline. This thing is getting outraged.
Yeah, me too. I was wondering how it's bad. I mean, I'm worried about the children, aren't you? I mean, they're the ones that are living in this environment where you can, like, oh, now you get to pick your gender. It's like, what?
And what's the stat? Don't like fucking like 50% or something of trans people attempt suicide. Like, I wouldn't want my kids to do that. That's fair enough, isn't it?
There's a degree of
Also-
like social concern around it, but yeah, they do seem to have a
Yeah,
much higher-
I'm not saying there's not, but that is the stat.
Yeah.
So
Also,
I
you need to
think-
consider
Go on.
that the millennials, it was polled that 50% of them believe that gender is spectrum, and that 13% of them, some crazy number of them, felt that they were non-binary or some sort of transgender. It's a high percentage compared to the rest of the population, and they're the population, I think you'd agree, are the most educated in transgenderism. So if education in transgenderism has led to higher percentages of people confused about their gender, then we might want to consider this.
Guess what's going on? Social pressure.
There is a psychological concept. I'm trying to remember what it is, where you have like this group sort of you bring up a particular thing like crazy, and then suddenly everyone starts fucking believing they have it.
Yeah, totally.
I can't remember what the fucking word is called, but there's an actual term for it.
Talent.
Everyone's using this word gaslighting. You guys know the term gaslighting?
And dog whistle. That's another one that's popped up like crazy.
I hear it a lot. Pretty meaningless.
So gaslighting is when you like play with someone's mind, right? I mean, it's when you're like, oh, maybe you're non-binary, maybe you're non-binary, maybe you're non-binary. And all of a sudden they're like, maybe I'm non-binary, maybe I'm non-binary. It's like,
you're saying there could be a double standard.
That's what we're doing to kids. No, it's so funny that the SJWs are the ones that are constantly using this gaslighting term, right? I've never used, like, gaslighting is not a popular term in my life. I mean, I had to look it up when they started using it all the time.
Yep.
I never saw the play or whatever it's based on, but I mean, it is kind of going on in their community. It's sad. It's totally sad.
You're right, though. It's more the ones that would use the term gaslighting
that are doing the gaslighting.
Are we surprised that the regressive left is projecting?
If my kid came to me and said, I think I might be non-binary, I'd be like, get the it's like slap the shit out of him and send him in the other room.
Slap the trans out of them, would you?
Yeah, I'd be like, I wouldn't gaslight him. That's for sure. I wouldn't be like, oh, Jimmy, maybe you are non-binary. Let's think about this together. I'd be like, get out of here. If you're truly have gender dysphoria, like, you're gonna have to really, really have it pretty hard to get through my like abusing you over it.
Damn.
Also, as a young child, you don't know what the difference between gender dysphoria and normal confusion of being a child is. So you can't make a major at that age, when it's very normal for kids that age to be slightly confused. If you feed into that, then they'll grow up into an adult who is confused.
Totally. You're experimenting with your identity, but you're giving them an option that's just, oh, it's the worst option. It's like, oh, Jimmy, you want to be a robot? Oh, okay, that's good. You can be a robot.
You're screwing with their brain when it's at the point of forming.
You are.
Where it's finding out what being a man or woman is.
Totally.
So if they don't know yet, don't know how to experience that themselves or how to be themselves, then you are going to shape them into whatever you tell them that they are or reinforce.
Yeah. Non-binary for me is like confused. You might as well tell them you're confused.
Well, what about Riley Dennis, where she says, "I'm non-binary, but I'm a woman." How the
Riley kind of confuses me. I think that Riley overcomplicates the scenario. It would be just easier to just leave it as like cross-dresser, because like you want to be female, but you're a male that wears female clothes, but you're not really gay. You're a trans lesbian, so you want to have sex with women. So you're straight, but you just want to wear girls' clothes and look like you're a cross-dresser. Like,
let's settle on transvestite.
Yeah.
What were some of the other comments in that stream? You did a video, Bearing, where you were talking about you were in a stream, right, with a bunch of other Riley fans, I would assume. What were they saying?
I was in the chat. So I was in the chat as Ben.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Ben's a little masculine. I would have.
Yeah. And so, I think Ben's got a sort of sweet touch to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Ben.
I love though that Riley was like, look, ask any questions except for that and that and that.
What were those questions? What were the questions that he was not answering?
They weren't even that bad though. They weren't even that bad. It was just like, I think Blair White was brought up at one point, and fucking a couple of them I didn't even know. Like she's pretty paranoid. Like, but yeah, it's this could play out in a pretty interesting way. Like she's the first to fucking bang on about how you've got to use pronouns and you can't oppress the the trans people and all that. As soon as asked about fucking transracial, it's bullshit. Doesn't fucking exist. Like what? Like even the shittiest of shitlords are using she and her and all the with Riley, because we can't be fucked. We're not just cunts for the sake of being cunts. She kind of is being one for someone that preaches all this fucking tolerance and shit. She's not very fucking tolerant.
That's one of the things I actually hate about the pronouns issue is that it forces a political discussion into just you wouldn't have to have into everything. Like we can't even talk about Riley without making it political. Like you're already calling her a she, I called her a he, but
yeah. The other thing is, since when has a pronoun been determined by someone's preference?
Yeah,
since they said so. They have power, dude. You gotta bow to your oppressors.
Yeah, but if you talked about a gay man, he's still a he, right?
Yeah.
A lesbian woman still a she, right? Since when has preference ever been a part of in just saying someone's gender when you're talking about them?
No, dude, dude. We've told you before. You can't think about this, all right? Just leave it alone. Then it's all good.
The mind bending that fucking goes on to justify it is fucking ridiculous. Like I actually read part of a fucking a paper thing before. Some guy was trying. Like I think fucking transracialism is ridiculous. I'm certainly not trying to be some fucking. I'm going to stand up for the transracial. I'm just doing this as a test to to see what Riley will do. Some cunt banging on about how transgenderism is just an entirely different fucking ballgame. It's just a different fucking issue than trans. No, it's not. You just you want to be someone that you're fucking not, and you just call yourself that, and so it's exactly the same.
What's the cutoff before you become so transracial that you're just basically blackfacing?
If you are transracial, you're also using the same argument as someone who believes that people of different races are completely different genetics and have different brains. You're saying that someone can have a black brain or a white brain, which is kind of the same thing that white supremacists use. Same argument, just different reasoning.
Well, these people are having fundamentally the same conversation. Like here's
an interesting one. If you feel that you are genuinely transracial, right? Like if I genuinely believe that I am a black man,
so weird.
Can I can I use blackface and not offend anyone? I should be able to. Like people use fucking.
It's your cultural right, bearing.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, I want to appear how I feel inside. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I should be able to wear blackface.
Grow your hair out, get some dreadlocks. Get some
Rachel Dolezal's genetic makeup is probably closer to African American than Riley J. Dennis's is closer to female. Because
that's true.
Like it's a whole different chromosome, right? I mean, she's probably just a few genes to switch you from black to white. So I think Rachel Dolezal has a better. I mean, empirically, she has a better, claim to African Americanism than Riley has to.
On a
like I said in my video earlier today, Rachel Dolezal has fake tan. You have a cock.
She also has a perm. Don't forget the perm, okay?
Big difference. Fake tan and a curler.
Yeah, there's a lot more differences though. The eyes is the one that really is crazy for me. The men have much different eyes. They have like a different makeup of. There's like cones and rods in the eyes, and one detects movement and one detects color. And males have a lot more of the rods that detect movement, which totally makes sense why they're into sports and stuff like and video games, right? I mean, they see movement a lot better than women do.
I haven't noticed. Don't notice this with anyone, but I mean, so that'd come down to the fact that men see further distances and shit because of all the hunting and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Also on the bones, the connections for the muscles and tendons are larger on males on average because they tend to have more muscle attached to it.
You're trying to say we're a sexually dimorphic species?
Huge.
I would not dare make the argument that we're a sexually dimorphic species. That would be racist somehow.
I'm getting sick of this shit, hey? Right? Like, come on.
All this bigotry in the stream, I can't handle it.
It is sickening.
When's Riley going to get the eye transplants? I mean, if he's going all the way, right? The brain transplant. It's a lot more complicated than just, it'll
just be trans reincarnation surgery.
We're going to remove the brain matter to make it the same size.
That's true. Yeah, that's it. They have they do different tests on men and women after they have strokes because they have very different brains.
What do you think about the fucking? And you go another step further, and you go the trans disabled.
Oh,
that's another.
What does that mean?
Have you seen my video on that?
It's people who believe that like they don't belong with two working legs, or they don't believe. That they should
yeah.
There was that fucking idiot woman who got a psychiatrist to pour drain.
Okay,
psychiatrist.
It wasn't really a psychiatrist, but she said he was. She found the guy online.
Really wasn't he licensed? He just some cunt.
So he did it in his like garage or it's not a garage, his basement or living room. Had her lay down on a couch and then poured drain cleaner into her pupils.
No, he was just a cunt.
That's crazy.
Oh man, it's angering so much, man.
He's probably like
that pissed
me off because my whole life to do this. To pour drain cleaner into someone's eyes.
Not only did she ruin her life, and now she's blind, but she also made herself a dependent, and other people have to take care of her for the rest of her life. And she said she felt good about the feeling of having people take care of her. That's one of the reasons why she did it. So
that's Munchausen. That's Munchausen syndrome right there.
Oh, it's getting up there, definitely.
Hey, everyone, the quartering's just joined us. We all know the quartering.
Hey, has he got his beard with him?
Nice to meet you.
His beard.
Hey guys, yeah, it's right here.
Ah, good. You haven't cut your beard, have you? You haven't. Excellent. Keep growing that.
I could never grow a beard like that.
I want you to
look
like fucking
so straggly.
Dude.
Yeah. Hey man, did you end up just to briefly explain during the week this thing happened where this guy who runs a gaming channel with about 200,000 subscribers apparently ripped off a guy for his phone, bought his phone off him secondhand, and then reversed the PayPal payment. So took his phone and his money back. And so Jeremy was Jeremy sort of gave the bloke who got fucked over a bit of a platform. You spoke with the guy who got his phone taken. Did the YouTuber ever come on?
No, actually, it was an HTC Vive, one of those.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck's
VR?
GPC. What?
It's the whatchamacallit, the like virtual reality glasses.
Yeah, it's a headset.
Yeah.
Okay.
And no, not after I interviewed him, he refused to return my calls. Imagine that.
So did you actually interview him?
The YouTuber or the actual guy that got his stuff stolen?
I'm asking, did you interview the YouTuber?
No, he refused. He refused after I did the interview with the white supremacist.
Was that his reasons?
Yeah. He referred to everybody on Reddit as unemployed white supremacists. And
what? Who was the person he stole it from?
Just a random Reddit user.
Just a guy.
Set the backstory. I'm a little lost.
Okay, I can sum it up pretty quick.
Yeah,
so, dude puts his VR goggles on Craigslist.
Virtual reality
said
goggles.
YouTuber.
Yeah, virtual reality.
Oh, virtual reality. Sorry. Virtual reality.
I knew the lingo. I know what a fucking HTCP Vive is.
I know what the lingo is too. I'm the one that said virtual reality.
All right, go on. We all know what we're talking about. All right, go on.
All right, so dude shows up to buy it, and then he didn't know he was a YouTuber at that time. And then 30 days later, he reversed the payment on PayPal, and then through some dumb luck, apparently, the guy who sold it happened to see a video where this guy was showing off his particular vibe. It was pretty customized, so he recognized it right away. And then the YouTuber, what is it? I'm not even going to give him a shout out. He's garbage. But there's actually the same YouTuber that tried to sue. I had somebody reach out to me last night from a different YouTube channel. This guy was in some other drama like 6 months ago where he was trying to sue to win somebody's animation channel, something bits. And so this guy's I don't know him personally, so I won't judge him as a man, but he looks like a liar to me. Yeah, he looks pretty bad.
He had fucking 10 ad breaks in his 20-minute report.
Oh my god.
Yeah, in his that just gives it all away. In his "I'm not guilty" video, literally 10 ad breaks.
Oh my god.
10.
and he started it with, "Actually, watch this video to the end. It's very important."
Yeah. In the first 30 seconds, yeah. Make sure you like this video, share it everywhere, and watch all the way to the end. Surprises throughout.
Yeah.
That's great.
Fantastic.
So you interviewed the guy that stole the VR gear, or the guy who got it stolen. Yeah.
Yeah. The guy that stole it originally agreed to do an interview, but then after he heard that I interviewed the let's say hypothetically the victim, he backed out.
No, I'm quite comfortable to fucking say he did it. If he hasn't come on and fucking defended his position, and I'm quite comfortable to say he did it.
Well, the local TV has picked it up there now too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, if you genuinely didn't do it, and if it was genuine, like the guy who stole this thing, he was trying. What was he trying to say? Like, no, I didn't do it, but you're bugging me so much that I'll just give you $600 to make you go
That's
away.
right.
Oh,
yeah.
sure.
Who the fuck
Sure. Yeah.
He played phone calls for me that I didn't put up because I wasn't sure what the legalities were. But he was basically like, yeah, I'll pay you. But you got to say you're extorting me. Like, what? Wait, what?
That's so fucking stupid.
If somebody did that to me, I'd be like, no, I'm not. Get fucked.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you $1. Why would he offer to pay him?
Fucking hell.
This is the same.
You just go to the cops the next day and say this guy extorted me.
Right, and I've got him on video.
Yeah.
He tried to. This is the same guy that tried to like fake buy a channel called Smash Bits, which is an animation channel with like 750,000 subscribers. It was I don't know. After the owner of that channel reached out to me and was like, "Dude, this is the same guy that tried to screw me over." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So he's just a piece of shit.
How did he apparently try to screw that guy over?
Well, he sent me links. I remember this. It was actually on like well, the verifiable news source known as Drama Alert did a video on it. But he said to me, "Hey man, fan of your channel. Did you ever get an interview with that dude? Blah blah blah." I pointed your buddy towards my old boss who's dealing with him over another scam. Made Drama Alert this year, but I'm having trouble finding the video. If you Google Smash Bits and Hood Gaming, damn it, you'll see the videos. So he's like trying to sue him for $500,000 or something. He threatened he wanted to buy the channel, I guess. This dude said that he wanted to buy this YouTube channel, and he obviously didn't have the money. I mean, he didn't have the $600 to pay for the VR goggles. So I don't know how he's going to pay for a YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's shady as fuck. I mean, what a massive risk fucking buying a YouTube channel anyway. That's a great way to just send your money down the drain, because I mean, an audience is accustomed to
exactly. You make your first video and lose half your subscribers.
Yeah, if Bearing were to go crazy and sell me his channel and I made a video, everyone would be like, "That's not Bearing," and just unsubscribe immediately.
Exactly.
Yeah. People would almost just knee-jerk and go, "What the fuck?" and sort of, maybe just...
They wouldn't even care about the content. It's just, that's not who I was expecting.
You subscribe for the person, not the channel.
Yeah.
Channels have switched gears like that, though, and that exact thing happens. Like, it's very difficult to do that.
It works with some channels that aren't based around the person, that they have multiple people that do different the types of shows on the channel.
What happened?
What channel has it worked for?
Well, it would work with such a news channel that has a bunch of different contributors, so it's not one person. Yeah.
Well, if you guys remember, if you're old enough like me, there was a channel called like Equals 3. Remember that?
Yep.
What's the dude's name?
Ray Williams.
Huge.
Ray Williams. That's what I was thinking.
Ray Williams Johnson.
And he tried to
switch it up.
What was he doing nowadays? He went on to his own thing, didn't he? He abandoned the project.
He's trying to make it in the real world. I don't know why.
Because like
YouTube's not the real world. What?
He was basically like the second-hand Philip DeFranco.
Yeah.
He probably loves that.
Yeah.
He's like the used Philip DeFranco.
The knockoff.
I feel like he was doing it before Philly D, or Ray Williams was bigger than like Philly D was for a while, I think. But I could be wrong.
Maybe.
He like pioneered that, stealing people's internet clips and then building a show around it.
Yeah.
You couldn't replace Philly D. He's too charming. He's a charmer.
I saw him walking around VidCon with about 4 body men, like everywhere he went. Like Philly D was the huge star. Yeah.
Bodyguards.
Body men, just to handle the crowds, people wanting him to take pictures and shake his hand and stuff like that.
Is it a bodyguard or is it not a bodyguard?
Well, they're not all 4 of them aren't brawlers. They're just kind of like assistants.
Right.
That's why I say body men as opposed to bodyguards. Bodyguards, you think of like, handlers, exactly.
In a hotel room or something. That sounds gay.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Riley just uploaded a video. Fucking why you shouldn't. Why you shouldn't mock people's accents. Should we watch it?
I do what I fucking want.
He's like the priest.
Shit!
It's all about morality.
Minutes long, motherfucker.
Here is what you should do. This is how you should behave.
Should we watch it? I'm sure this is going to be fun. What's this? Discussing linguistic discrimination and explaining why you shouldn't make fun of people for their accent or dialect.
New oppression is discovered today. A brand new oppression.
Can you send me the link in the Hangout chat? And we're just gonna
watch. Sure.
We're just gonna watch his palate cleanser. So we go into.
None of us have even come close to seeing this yet. So this should be fun.
I have this little clip that just puts a smile on my dial.
Chats. Hangout chat. There you go.
Riley's video.
What the fuck is this?
Watch carefully.
Okay.
She doesn't fuck it up. She just fell down this hole in the stage. And I was going to get the right part. And I've got to do this. I have to do it every time.
Fucking Christ, she just vanishes, man.
She's a big girl.
Oh my god.
Oh, that.
Oh, she's literally in the middle of an arena with thousands of people watching.
Embarrassing.
How badly did she get fucked up? Oh, she's
Yeah,
just
that's
fine. God damn it.
To her credit, she handles it well with this.
She could have played it off as Magic Chick.
Yeah.
I just fell in a hole, but you know, other than that, I'm all right.
Yeah. What is with her hair, though?
I don't know, man. No, you're not. You're not.
There's snacks hidden in there for later.
We should hit her with the makeup. See what happens. Jesus Christ, that controversy is still... My Facebook feed has been like on fire.
It's been
by fucking makeup, dude. I follow so many different feminist groups on my Facebook.
Oh my god, that's
they are
pointless controversy.
So fucking angry though.
It doesn't make sense.
What about the cucks coming out saying it's fucking violence? It's violence.
Okay,
beautiful.
They can't both argue that that makeup itself is a part of the patriarchy and demeans women and makes them have to be fake around in public, and then at the same time be mad at an app that shows them without makeup. The two things don't jive together.
And the best thing is, this is coming from, like, I don't know if you guys looked at any of the minor bullshit of International Men's Day that recently took place. Like 2 days ago or 3 days ago or something stupid like that. And fucking there's all these feminist groups like hashtag International Men's Day. Let's talk about patriarchy and toxic masculinity. Oh my god.
Beastie tweeted out this fucking TED talk before. I watched like 5 minutes of it. It's just this fucking cunt just going on about how we've got to control our fucking, you know, we've got to stop fucking, you know, being toxic to fucking women and shit. It's just sickening. It's sickening.
I was sent to a briefing, a military briefing, after work on that day, and it was a feminist that was basically talking about toxic masculinity.
At a military briefing.
This is on International Men's Day. Is this on Men's Day?
Which just be clear, which day was that again?
It's like two days ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so was it on Friday?
I guess it was on the 17th for me. So
yeah, this briefing was Friday for me, and it was after work hours, and it was something I was deeply encouraged to go to and given some extra time off later to do this. And it was an hour briefing. First, like 20 minutes of it was talking about toxic masculinity and how it's harmful to our work environment, and then 40 minutes about how bad porn is.
You're in the fucking army.
What?
You're in the fucking... That's what you fucking do. You kill cunts, for fuck's sake.
I know. It was such a worthless briefing.
So you've got...
ridiculous.
Man, I can't wait for the military to be feminized or shit. That's going to really win over when the next global war happens.
Just talk to us. Maybe
run into battle with...
haven't got anyone to listen.
Guns, dude.
I was thinking to myself, how at all is this going to help me be a better soldier in any way?
Dude, you can learn how to be passive aggressive towards them. That'll show them. That'll stop the terrorists. Yeah, sure. Also, go blow up that building. See if I can.
Yeah, beef up your smarmy cunt assaults.
So after the briefing, I went up to the collegiate level feminist who gave the speech and said that didn't really agree with what she had to say, and I'm going to raise my kids to be real men and not the way she described.
Good on you.
Are you going to teach them not to rape?
Oh.
What's that conversation look like?
I mean, well, first you teach them how to rape, and then you
yeah, exactly. Don't do this.
What rape is.
Don't do this.
Don't do this thing I'm demonstrating for you. That's horrible.
Yeah, it's bad. Don't never do that.
No, I'm going to teach my son to be, a man of honor and strength and character and conviction, and I'm going to teach him to respect people in general, because you're not going to expect to be respected if you can't respect others. But that's not going to be the fucking feminist propaganda that's going to try to feminize our young boys. No, definitely not that.
According to the internet, today is International Men's Day. Just
that's what I noticed. Maybe you celebrated on Friday, because it was a week on the weekend. But yeah,
well, I'm in Australia, so I'm in the future. So whatevs.
Hopefully, Trump tweets about it.
Is it Monday there? It's,
Yeah,
it's Sunday.
It's Monday now.
Sunday in the States.
Oh, it's Monday there? Oh, okay.
Mm.
That's crazy.
4 in the morning, but yeah.
Also, I just want to throw out there that trying to tell military guys not to do porn when they're away for a year, away from their wives for a year, is not going to happen.
To make porn?
No, to not view porn.
Don't do porn, you guys. While you're away from your wives.
No. Like you said, a guy in a deployment where he just, he needs to get rid of stress, right? It's a stressful day every day.
Yeah.
If you're like deployed in like Afghanistan, do you get like a dedicated like hush hush? It's like a known secret wank hut.
It depends where you're at, but generally you can find a place to do this. And sometimes when you don't have a space, it's just really awkward.
I thought that's what the locals were for.
I've always had a dedicated space where I've gone.
Wow. Do we watch this fucking Riley Dennis thing? Or?
Yeah, let's do it. Do it now.
I sent you a link, Baring.
Baring's mic is out again. I don't think he knows. He's probably been talking.
Like to dislike ratio.
Here we go. And yeah.
Tidy Cat said,
you hear me?
I'm better than a grand.
Yeah, I can hear you. Were you talking that whole time? Or?
No. It's just voicemail. It's just been a bit funny.
Is Riley wearing more makeup than a clown?
Which reminds me of there's an episode of The Simpsons where Homer has the makeup gun.
Yeah.
And he like blasts Marge in the face, and you had it set on horror.
See that see that blanket in the background. Riley bought that from an upmarket shop. That's not Texter on a towel.
That's like Etsy on the wall. Are you talking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's very artsy.
The backdrop thing, right? Okay.
Almost looks hand drawn.
Yeah, whatever.
I learned that in the stream with Riley the other day. I learned lots about Riley.
Yeah, you're not dishing.
We cannot hear the video.
Okay. You can't hear the video?
No.
It's also going like slow mode.
Yeah, that's normal for streams.
That expression, oh my god, that is disturbing.
I know, it's so disturbing.
Okay. Can you hear that?
Nope.
You can't?
Nope.
The fuck?
Do you think Riley is purposefully incendiary?
Yes, absolutely. So, yes. It's like what's her face? Fucking oh my
god. Riley just sits up and he's like, what's the most incendiary thing that I can think of?
There's no doubt, man. No one would watch him otherwise.
Yeah, there's no insider.
Younger me was very.
There we go.
There's no such thing as normal. What is your accent? It can be surprisingly hard to pin down. I remember when I was younger and people would ask me that question, I would say that I didn't have an accent. I spoke normal, and it was everyone else who spoke with an accent. Younger me was very, very wrong. There's no such thing as normal English, and everybody has an accent. In fact, everybody has a dialect, which is their accent combined with other linguistic features like their vocabulary, their grammar. And I think it's really, really important that we recognize that we have a dialect, because once except that, it's really hard to make an argument that your dialect is inherently superior to other dialects. Because
who the fuck argues that they're
I mean, the Nazis, like the legit fucking Nazis, might have said German's the best, but like, well, I've never come across anyone who's ever said my language is the best language.
She's about to, just mark my words, she's about to try to conflate people saying that they.
Nope, I would have marked it.
No, okay.
You can't work in a call center if no one can understand your English. That she's conflating that with people saying my form of English is superior.
Yeah, English accent is objectively the best. We all know that.
I don't know, man. There's something to be said for a Scottish accent.
The English accent just makes you sound like 20 high IQ points higher. Like it's just,
no matter how you got someone who's completely retarded, if they speak with an English accent, they sound smart.
Exactly.
Delving into accent.
Anyway, I want to see where the bigotry comes into the picture.
is people making fun of other people for the way they talk, for the dialect they're using, or the
I'd probably
accent
start with the way you look, but we could move on to that.
that they have. There's just no good justification for that. Language is messy and it changes constantly, and no form of it is better than any other. Unfortunately, humans are really, really good at creating stereotypes and being prejudiced. And that extends deep into our language in a way that I don't think most people fully understand. Because we all grow up with these.
But you do.
I don't know if there's such a thing as, like, I mean, I would say that efficiency of a language makes it better. Like, I mean, English is fucking stupid with like 2, 2, and 2, and there, and there. Like, that's not something you find in like Korean written language, where it's logical in terms of how it goes. Like the word is a sound and blah blah blah. So like,
except when
I
they do like,
don't know.
I don't like the XU and XOs and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Baron, thanks for having me on. I gotta go.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Take care.
Auf Wiedersehen.
See you later.
Ingrained ideas about different dialects, and it can be really hard to challenge those ideas, but we have to. Language is tied into so many different aspects of our lives, and if we don't examine how and why we have certain preconceived notions of different dialects, we'll continue to perpetuate harmful ideas about people who supposedly have the wrong dialect. There's actually a phrase for this: linguistic discrimination, or linguicism. No, this isn't just another way for people to get
linguicism?
I don't believe that.
Linguicism? This is a new thing. I've never
Who
heard of
came
this
up
before.
with that? Yeah.
Fucking some random social science who's never been published in their life. That's who.
Fucking hell. Linguistic.
Well, you can find anything you can think of on the internet. So
That's true.
Riley probably just thought of it and was like, okay, here, let me see. Oh yeah, look right here. There's a paper on BuzzFeed.
Linguicism. That's just gonna stick with me. That's great.
It's unfair treatment of an individual based solely on his or her use of language.
I wonder if Riley's gonna bring up like there's this one fallacy I always find with fucking the social justice. I don't know if you guys have fucking talk about this too much. Well, no, friend, that you don't, and fucking Bearing you don't, but I don't really know. The idea of like representation. So, you know, it's a problem of representation, et cetera, and that if you increase it, it makes people feel happier or some stupid shit.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Yeah, that's
Like representation in movies. Like
yeah, kind of like that. So like in this case, if it was movies, it'd be like people in movies are always stereotyped as the Karate Kid and, you know, fucking or whatever else, and that's why people have these bad stereotypes. I wonder if we'll go down that path.
Yeah, you know what linguist sounds like, oddly enough, though? It sounds like a mixture of cunnilingus and scissoring, which are both lesbian. that's something.
I wonder if it's actually...
Maybe that's like a...
Google search this.
Maybe it's like you could use it in the bar, like in a lesbian gay bar, like, hey. My friends tell me that.
Hey, look at that. Linguicism. It's part of discrimination. Prejudice based on language hand speak. So this is some
what
to do with sign language. Yeah, there's definitely some sign language website talking about how it's discrimination because they're signing and they're not actually talking. Something about linguicism and linguistic imperialism. Okay, I'm going down a dark path now. Rethinking language. Wow, this is weird. All right.
Yeah, that's a long dark road.
In fact, there's an entire field of study called sociolinguistics that looks at the way that language shapes our society and how our society shapes our language. It's a thing that happens across the globe in different languages and countries and time periods. Wherever there is language, there are differences in dialects and stereotypes to go along with those differences. This was true thousands of years ago, and it will probably continue to be true for a long time. Language has never been and never will be static. And unfortunately, I don't think humans are ever going to stop stereotyping. But we got to try at least. In this video, I'll mainly be talking about English, and within that, mainly American English. But don't forget that there are accents and dialects in every language. In France, there are stereotypes for the way that people from Paris speak, and an even stronger stereotype for the way that people from Quebec speak. I mean, in American English, most people say Quebec, because even the names of places differ depending on your dialect. In Japan, the dialect of Japanese that you hear in Tokyo will be a lot different than the kinds of dialects you'll hear out in the more rural parts.
I'm failing to see what the point of this video is actually about.
Want to see what
we're escaping stereotypes. This is very important. Pay attention.
No, it isn't. This is stupid.
Valid forms of the language, and they're spoken by a lot of people. I think if you can really grasp the scope of how many people speak those dialects, it's a lot harder to dismiss them as irrelevant or.
No, it's not. If it's not something I'm paying attention, if it's not my culture, I don't have to deal with it, Riley.
Quite right. They don't 100% understand the rules behind the usage of words or the structure or the grammar in that particular dialect. These dialects aren't standard English.
You're the one fucking arguing that you're a biological female. Don't fucking lecture us about not understanding the fucking.
Is Riley actually wearing a bra?
Oh my god!
I think
mistakes. There are variations of their own consistent guidelines and structures. And even if you wanted to, you'd never be able to get rid of dialects. Even the most annoying prescriptivists don't speak perfect formal English.
We could if we developed Newspeak.
Or if we had one world government with the Illuminati and one world language, that'd be great.
That's good.
Get to the moon.
Stereotypes are useful. I don't know that we'd ever escape them. I don't know that we can
are
escape
useful. I love how they're always
useful.
Like stereotypes are generalizations. They're not.
Yeah, there's shortcuts that your brain uses.
They can be bad. Don't
unconsciously. That's why when she says we have to try, I'm like, do we have to try? Can we even escape our unconscious mind? Do we even know what's going on in our unconscious mind?
Or does it matter?
No.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
which is what Shakespeare wrote in, existed from around the late 1400s to the late 1600s. And if you've ever tried to read Shakespeare to noblemen, and the pronunciation shifted from Hofweyard to Hofward.
I don't understand what the I know we're skimming, but I still don't get the point.
I don't think anyone's going to argue that table isn't an English word now just because it came from French 1,000 years ago. New words continue to enter English, either because new things are invented or because other languages have
what was it? Kind of lingual scissoring.
The title is why you shouldn't mock people's accents, but this is nothing but like explanation of how words form and how similar various dialects are possibly. But I mean, I don't see the point of this video. Why did Riley make this?
Mocking people's accents is pretty hilarious. I mean, wouldn't that put Ollie G out of business? I think it would.
Respect.
Sacha Baron Cohen needs to see this video immediately.
Respect, dude.
What was that?
Fucking.
That's an old school, old allergy.
That's old, definitely.
I used to use that clip in videos all the time. That's the respect, right? When he has the spelled out. Respect isn't even in the dictionary anymore. It's like totally spelled wrong. I guess that's because you spelled it incorrectly. If you look it up over here, it's right here.
All right, we're having one more.
I'm sorry, that's not fair to you.
No, fuck off. You're not given.
If there's any discrimination going on, it's against Shakespearean language. I absolutely hate. Like, do you guys like Shakespeare? I mean, it's so much work.
It is, yeah, it is.
I'd rather have a wank.
they always like remake Shakespeare into modern movies and stuff. I'm like, can I have subtitles, please? I feel like I'm missing half the movie.
How annoying! Remember that Romeo and Juliet one they made in the early '90s with Leonardo?
Yes. Yes.
That was so fucking annoying. It was just like set in modern times, but they're speaking fucking this old year English. That was fucking poxy.
Yeah, it's tough to digest. Definitely.
Well,
There's like one good Shakespeare one.
Hang on.
Poetry, it's fucking stupid.
I think I've got something we can read. I was reading it with my friends like a few nights back, and we were just like losing our shit. Have you seen the that story that's been going around about that one guy who like learns his wife's cheating on him, and he like gets cucked, and he's like, yeah, I'm okay with this because the general world happiness index has increased, and fucking rationalizes it in the most bizarre. You're just like, no, just strangle the guy. Be a man. Just fucking get a badge. Hit him in the head. Rip a paling off a fucking fence. Hit the cunt. Like, what are you doing?
Where's this guy from? Where did this happen?
I have no idea. I'm just finding this bloody thing. We could read this. It's so horrible.
Because this is fucking funny. This is on morning TV show in England a couple of weeks ago. This woman is just fucking unbelievable.
I'm just too attractive.
What?
Yeah.
It's all started really on your YouTube channel, and you said that you're having trouble dating. Why? In what way?
Various reasons. Number one, obviously, I'm a very attractive woman. I'm very fun, and I'm not your typical 44-year-old woman of 4 children.
I don't even fucking believe it.
It couldn't possibly be your attitude.
Yeah, but they just
Look at that motherfucker. He has no. He's like, no, man. There's nothing on board he's agreeing with.
Jesus, he's trying to hold it together though.
That is fucking haunting, dude. What a fucking grave robber. What the fuck, man?
Oh, she's fucked.
Oh my god.
because I'm hot. And then the older guys don't themselves, but yet they want me.
Still biting the lip.
My body. And then they say, okay, I'll go out with you. But even if they don't, they still want to go out with me because I look young for my age.
And what do your children say about this? Because you said you've got 4 children.
What do your 4 children say about this?
Did they mention how old?
Children.
Yeah.
44.
Feel about having a hot mum.
Well, they've had it all their life, obviously. I'm not one to say, but they feel like I need to maybe lower my standards,
right,
and find someone that is a similar age before they put me in a nursing home. But I'm saying no because I have.
What's with the fucking diamond choker she's got going on?
Really attractive to, really connect with emotionally, and want to enjoy
those ham hocks, dude.
So I'm not just going to settle because I'm 44 and I'm not being free.
Thick woman.
Have their friends tried it on with you in the past?
Yep.
Oh, really?
I don't shout it from the rooftops, but they say, oh, do you want to go shopping? Do you need anything from work? So they're not kind of straightly saying, I want to date your mum or your mum's hot, but their undertone is, wow, let me see if I can get in there.
All about, I bet everything's, she's gotten all of this just from the undertones.
Dude.
Yeah, she's just inferring everything.
This mother, I love that guy, man. Look at that.
I know that looks just says it all right there. Like I've made improper life decisions.
They've got.
Why am I?
It's a freak show. They're pissing themselves. Look at her. Look at her. She's just like
she's loving this, man. So is the news.
She's getting ready for the intervention there. She's like getting ready to tell her, I think you're delusional.
Oh, it's fucking so cool.
Cat fight.
At the end of it, right? They've got like the presenters have got like a fucking iPad or something like on the table near them, and their viewers are actually, they can live message in, and they're all going fucking shit. She's fucking, and at the end they go, well, actually, we've got some responses here from the live viewers, and the mum, we're not looking at them.
I wish they'd make up that bitch. Then see what she.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh,
do the makeover? What are you talking about?
No, makeup, dude. Makeup her.
Oh, sure. Like, here's you with the makeup. What do you think of that?
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think you're still hot?
we could get that to it. We have the channel.
Your previous partner said you should come with a warning sign.
Oh shit!
Why
because I don't take rubbish.
Yeah.
I don't take rubbish. So if I feel unhappy in a relationship, I'm going to say, I feel unhappy. We need to compromise. We need to
red flags flying right now.
At an age, it doesn't mean I want to be sitting home watching TV 24/7.
Yeah.
I need excitement.
But being in a relationship and dating.
How do you keep freezing on that guy?
Very confident woman. There's no question about that. It is going to be intimidating.
I am.
She's doing like the Anita Sarkeesian poop face.
She's better than everyone.
Look at that. That is so the Anita Sarkeesian shit face, dude. That's a garbage humans right there. Look at that shit.
She's 44. What 44-year-old wears fucking big fuck off hoop earrings like that?
You know, her kids probably hate it too. They're like, Mom, quit picking up on our boyfriends.
We have to go to school on Monday after you're on this show now.
Oh my God, school has got to be torture for them too.
I am hot. I am too good for you. Maybe that's why you're single.
No, I don't.
Oh shit.
Hate fat.
See there can be some way to help themselves, whether it be health-wise, financially, anything in life, then I would be there to support them. But what I don't agree with is a guy that maybe could lose a few pounds, could do some exercise.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not doing it.
They must be out there, though. There are loads of guys like that out there.
Yeah, but maybe I'm those type of guy.
So what is the perfect man then? What are you holding out for?
I'm not looking for Mr. Perfect, where I think everyone's got this right. No one's perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm looking for a guy that is willing to work on himself and just understand what.
Doesn't even fucking. How do you say to a guy? I'm hoping to meet a guy someday who is willing to improve themselves. Like you fucking.
I'm looking for a guy who's never happy with himself.
It's so fucking stupid.
A woman's needs are, and
what are
mine
they?
Well, I need everything. I need the full. I need to be stimulated in my mind. Every part of me needs to be feeling like a princess every day. Yeah, that's wrong.
Like a princess every day.
Is this bitch a MGTOW troll? She's gotta be.
Yeah, she's on
Like she exists to trigger MGTOWs.
No, she's like a poster child of MGTOW.
MGTOWs want to avoid, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude, this is propaganda of why you don't go near women. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this woman?
Then that's wrong. I'll stay on my own. I'll get a cat, and I'll be happy. I'm not in my life with someone that I'm not attracted to. I could get a rich man. I'm not in denial. I could get a rich man that's got a nice job. I'm not attracted to him, and I could have a comfortable life. But money does not buy me happiness. Physical contact buys.
Like, you got to think, this bitch is a receptionist. She's a fucking receptionist.
Oh, really? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you'd like when you got the call saying, "Hey, look, it's just so and so from fucking morning, chat show. We're hoping to get you on to interview." You'd go, I wonder what it is that they're interested in. You know? Is it my reception work? Fucking Jesus.
How did they try to
put on to it?
Embracing love buys me.
Have you ever thought about changing the way you are slightly, or does that not even? I mean, because I just wondered whether you sort of think, well, maybe this isn't working for me to find somebody. Maybe and all that confidence and thing is a wonderful thing. Lots of people are very unconfident in the world. But do you ever think, well, maybe I just maybe tone it down a little bit, or I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
This is what I am. I can't help it. This is in my DNA.
Fair enough.
You said that that if you can't find a guy here, then you go to America.
Oh God, I'll be off. I've got my passport off around the world. I've had people from all around the world say, if you were nearer, I would date you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to just. Man, I'll be off.
If I didn't have to do any work at all, I might date you.
Exactly.
I'm married at 96. Let it be.
Worth the wait.
Terrible curse to be so perfect and beautiful.
Oh, it is. I know.
Thank you very much.
What
This
reaction do
woman
you
is mentally ill.
say? Oh, come on, it's a bit big-headed of you to say things like that. Or do they? I mean, because I imagine you get lots of positive comments, but there must be those that react and go. I mean, I imagine if we look down on here, there'll be a lot of people going.
Yeah. Look down. Read them.
Read them, and I don't want my children to read them.
No, fair enough.
But at the end of the day, this is who I am. If people can relate to it, then fair enough. If they can't, they can't.
Yeah.
But this is how I choose to live my life.
Well, good luck with it, and thank you very much.
I can't get rid of it quick enough.
Use a card for a pet shop.
Yeah, so she can get her cat. Oh, look at the dislikes there.
Yeah, those are some beautiful dislikes. My fucking husband cheated on me with our daughter's friend. What?
Oh,
nice.
Was that on the side?
She's already got 4 kids, though. So, I mean, maybe she was married.
Oh,
those
great.
are all trial kids.
Did you send me that? Did you send me that link, Greg?
Which one? What are you talking about? The fucking
sending me a link to something.
Oh, the thing. I can't find my history. Like, it's there, but I can't remember what the site was called.
Right, yeah, no.
Digging through the blue thing. Oh, fuck it. I'll try it again. Why not? I searched a lot of things on this fucking day.
So you've had a lot of YouTube channels quartering, correct? What do you Do you go on? Do you use your first name? I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can call. Yeah, Jeremy's fine. Yeah.
Oh, Jeremy. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like you've been like the YouTube lore and all that stuff. You've been around forever.
I have been around forever. I think I started with a computer repair channel like freaking 10 years ago. Then hobby grade remote control cars, retro gaming.
Yeah, I always see these channels that are like 1 million or 2 million subs, and they started their channel in like 2007.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of I just enjoy making videos, and then just as my tastes change, I mean, I abandoned a channel with 140,000 subscribers where it was just me playing claw machines.
Yeah, I saw
interest change, you know.
Yeah, totally.
And shit.
This is your only channel, right, Barry? Oh, I mean, obviously you have a second channel, but like you just started up and your channel kind of took off.
Yeah.
I've considered.
He also spent a lot of money on Russian bots, is what I've been told.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's not enough. There's not this many people that agree with his opinions. Most of these people are bots that watch this channel.
Did Christy start that rumor with her sock account? Maybe. Is that your only channel, Gray? Is it? Do you only have one channel, Gray?
Yeah. I don't do anything else.
You know, he's got a embroidery and stitching channel as well. Don't be shy.
Where is this?
Well, what channel do you put all that military porn on? Do you have a Pornhub?
No, I'm a RedTube man myself.
Oh, RedTube. Okay.
Yeah, dude, I'm old school.
Yeah, you're salt of the earth.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I like a fucking service that doesn't really quite work right.
That's right. Yeah.
That's what gets me off every day. Hey,
I want to be super frustrated while I'm masturbating.
See, you understand? Yeah, we're all good guys here. We all understand.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ! How many times did I visit fucking Pauline Hanson's Twitter? Holy shit! Why
are you visiting Pauline Hanson's Twitter? What's?
I have no idea. I fucking went to it like 3 times. Oh wait, no, that's when fucking the gay marriage. That's right. Okay.
Damon Nelson says, "Saw your big red video. What a vicious cunt she is." The Guardian says, "Bearing, what were your thoughts on the information I've sent you?" I've only just skimmed over it, The Guardian. I'll have a proper look, but I think that it's a bit of a fucking a bit of a controversy, I think. So I'd like to see the guy that's about respond to it before I sort of comment on it. Ben Cooper says, "What you guys have anything else to say about it's okay to be white campaign?" Yeah, I do have something to say about that. I do. If it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a banana.
I think it was a perfectly fucking designed campaign. Actually, it's up there with one of 4chan's greatest. I think it perfectly did exactly what it wanted to do.
Yeah, I've got a Twitter thread that I'll show you in a second. I'll just get through a couple of these, but I've got a good example to sort of go off. You know that Bronx blogger fucking cockhead, the
that guy.
Yeah,
he's a fun-loving champion. I love him.
He's a prick.
Mm.
Harley Egan says, "What are your thoughts on Milo and Ben Shapiro?" What as in they've got a bit of a rivalry, don't they?
Or what?
Are they actually going to talk to each other and stop being fucking feuding little bitches?
Milo knows Ben would destroy him. He'll never.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they both serve their purpose, and I enjoyed both of their contents for a while, but it would just be a bloodbath.
Yeah, there's no point in subjecting someone to that cruelty.
Yeah, fucking Shapiro's like a fucking machine gun, isn't he? He's so fucking quick. His brain's so snappy.
He's got all the data memorized too. Like he's just
it's impressive.
One of the best.
Oh fuck, man! Sun's coming up. Fuck.
Fucking super Jew says, "Earthy's flat. Deal with it. Let the Jews control you." Ben Shapiro, 2024. Let Trump. Fucking hell. No worries, man. Cheers. Thanks for that. Ruster Dread says, Bearing, talk about Kevin Logan. A couple of people have said this. Has Kevin Logan done something that warrants talking about? Or
no.
His chair broke. Did he buy a new chair?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, what's his new chair like?
He fucking cracked the shits at me. So he got.
I was watching that live too.
He got on the comment section. He's like, my chair didn't fucking break. I was sitting on a camp chair and it fucking slipped. You're fake news. I'm like, man, I was just taking a piss out of you. It's just a fucking joke. I wasn't seriously saying like it wasn't a news report. Man breaks chair in England. It wasn't. No one's gonna rely on this shit, man. It's fucking lols, mate.
I love how such small things are just like they're real knives. It's oh my god.
Joshua says cones detect. Oh, this is when we're talking about eyes. Cones detect color. Rods detect black and white.
Oh, I got it backwards. That makes sense.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was talking about the eye differences.
Magog of Morska in capital letters says ass rape! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark!
Seems like a worthwhile thing to super chat.
Men are encouraged to show their emotions on International Men's Day. This should be good.
Hey, happy International Men's Day.
Yeah.
Folks.
Yo,
appreciate all you men out there.
International Men's Day today. There's a lot of talk about men's physical health and mental health, male violence, toxic masculinity, how the patriarchy harms men. Yeah. How to allow men to be? Oh my god!
This is a day that we teach all men how not to rape.
Yes. Challenges facing men of color and indigenous men. The list goes on. Oh yeah.
Titty Cat says, "Aha! I am better than the Grand Wizard." November Mind says, "Riley's background is actually symbols from Avatar, the Last Airbender." Bear with Evan. I think Bear with Evan is Bearing Cab, isn't he? He rebranded himself. He's got like this fucking. He's got the red bear and an actual ranger, like his cunt with red hair.
And I think that's him.
Yeah, do you actually look like that, Ranger Cab? Is that you? I'll be disappointed. He says Adam sounds like a hick. You reckon?
No, I don't. I sound like a Californian.
Super Tall Bird says, "Is that Jeremy I hear?" Yes, it is. Also, I just wanted a quick 30 seconds or so about what you thought about It's Okay to Be White. Yep, we're about to speak it. Now that it's passed, like that it's died down. Well, yeah, it kind of has.
Open letter to feminist men.
Tropical Toucan says, "I think the point of this video is about." Oh, this is a Riley Dennis video. It's about ebonics. Ebonics, where inner city
ebonics. Oh yeah.
Speech is barely English. There are some university professors that don't take off points of essays for. Oh, you're kidding me! You're imagine getting an essay in street slang.
Only at Evergreen College, dude. Actually, that's probably not even a joke. They probably do.
Yeah, no, I probably wouldn't doubt it hearing that. And Brian says, ask that Riley guy to Google the definition of fellatio and cunnilingus and then read them out.
Wait, what the fuck? Alex Jones said that lesbians have children to have slaves. What? What the fuck, Alex Jones?
Yeah.
Right. So on the It's Okay to Be White thing, I've got this this fucking thing happened on Twitter yesterday. So you can still see my screen, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you know that video I did with Goodfella had done the video about the guy who got arrested for staring at someone in Scotland.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
So I did a video on it too, and use a couple of bits out of Goodfella's video, right? And so I get these fucking the Bronx blogger says, why is the justice system against white men? And fucking there was no mention of any white men in any of that. There was no race whatsoever had anything to do with that. So I said, oh, was he white? I didn't know that. and he responds by saying, "Goodfella is a race realist. Do the math on." No, he's not. He's not. Well, later that night, he said, "Fuck it, I am. Fuck you. I'm a race realist cunt." But I think that was it.
Out of frustration,
just because he was angry. Yeah.
Yeah. Do the math on whether the perp is what. What the fuck are you talking about, cunt?
That's very fucking prejudice.
And so Goodfellas actually says, as far as I recall, not one mention of skin color was made in that video. Not one. This guy's just a twat, calling everyone racist. He doesn't agree with exactly. And then, so then he's. I want to hear Goodfella admit that Black Lives Matter.
Jesus.
And so it devolves into. It was. Sorry, Jez, do you have something to say?
No, go ahead.
It devolves into this fucking thing where, like this morning, it turned into, into sort of here where he was saying, this is about me. The problem is that you cynically monetize and perpetuate the white genocide narrative. And so I say, I don't think I've ever uttered the term white genocide.
Exactly.
That was probably the first time I've ever put those words together, vocally. How am I cynically monetizing and perpetuating it? So it gives me this citation.
How can you cynically monetize? How isn't it just you monetize it or don't monetize it?
Yeah.
How does there an emotion attached?
And besides, YouTube will fuck you anyway. So like,
and so he gives me this fucking
citation.
He says citation. A major writer explaining how it's okay to be white is a dog whistle for the 14 words. Right now. I think I've maybe heard of the 14 words, once before. I don't know what the 14 words are. I wouldn't have a clue what the 14 words are. I something to do with with Nazis or KKK cunts or something like that.
Right.
Yes.
And so I explain this.
Yeah. Would you like
what are they? Just out of curiosity, man. I mean, not that I'd ever use them.
Off the top of my head.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. So he starts. So yeah, it's we must secure the existence
of our people and
future white children. That's right. See, we're both Nazis. We know this shit.
Are you doing the Hitler salute while you do that?
Fuck I'm doing both, man. I'm doing both.
When our tie. Yeah.
My arm's getting tired. Can I put it down?
Not a true Nazi.
So I basically say to this cunt, I've got no idea what the 14 words are, so I'm going to Google it. I imagine it's going to be something to do with Nazis or the KKK, and I would have remained oblivious to it without your tweet and your link, right? So here he is, jumping into this just out of nowhere, jumping in saying, "Oh, you whinge about white men because you're all racists and you're fucking race realists and you're 14 words." My cunt, I don't know what the 14 words are.
Where does this citation go, though? What is that video?
It goes to
I'm really interested what that video is. I should be going to bed. I need to wake up, but I want to hear what this fucking video is. Who the fuck is this?
I don't know.
Discord.
Oh, I know that guy.
He makes
I've seen that guy's videos.
He makes a couple of Nazi quips, in the middle somewhere. And it's like, yeah, cool.
The guy's not a Nazi.
I wouldn't have a fucking. I don't care who he is, right? So. And so then he takes what I've said and he's like, well, don't you think you should have done some fucking due diligence before you defended it's okay to be white? Like you fucking didn't, you don't know the 14 words. You don't know about all these Nazis and shit. How can you defend a statement like it's okay to be white?
You're not a Nazi. How can you defend it?
It's a 5-word fucking statement. And so I gave him another 5-word statement. I said, here, don't be a fucking prick. There's 5 words from someone else you don't like, so I guess maybe keep being a prick.
Yeah, that's good.
And so then this cunt fucking chimes in and says, no, you do need to do due diligence, right? But you know what it is, right? Just sum up what I'm trying to get at, right? These cunts are fucking. It's all about who said this shit. It's all about, okay, here's this it's okay to be white thing going around. Where did it start? It was on 4chan. They could have been fucking neo-Nazi. They could have been white supremacists.
Oh, no, it's on 4chan. They are. Absolutely. There's no question. They're always white.
No, that's not my point. That's not my, okay, they might be. I'm not saying that they're not, I don't give a fuck if they are, right? What I'm saying is, the statement, it's okay to be white, is independent. There's nothing wrong with that statement. I'm sure fucking Hitler said the sky's blue. It doesn't make saying the sky's blue evil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the statement is what I'm talking about. I don't give a fuck who said it first. You know, I couldn't give a shit. The statement can be judged in and of itself.
So many of them are taught though that that's factually incorrect. That it's not okay to be white,
and they don't.
And that's why it's so triggering.
Yeah, and they don't see how it's fucking racist because reverse racism.
But isn't that fucking isn't that just fucking disgusting though? Like
it is.
They must
truly.
It just sort of demonstrates that in their head they hear a statement, and whether that's a reasonable statement or not all depends on who said it. So totally. You and I could say the exact same thing, and I'm a cunt and you're a good bloke.
I don't really blame them for it because it's just natural human psychology, and it's just it's social psychology 101 at that point.
No, but to do it,
they don't know what's going on.
That blatantly, it's okay to be white. The sky is blue. They're fucking hell. They're as simple as each other.
You don't think they know that though?
In the States, it's like that with Trump, right? Like he can say, he says, "Oh, it's beautiful weather out there today," and the front page of the Huffington Post.
Is that a white nationalist?
It's the worst weather ever.
Yeah.
Fake news.
It's
is it Mark Dice? Is that his name?
Mark Dice.
Yeah.
I don't like I don't watch the guy's stuff. He's totally a right winger, but he always tweets out the headlines from CNN and what Trump actually said and what they're saying, like he would say, and they're totally hilarious.
Yeah. He's made some funny videos. Did you watch his videos he used to make where he'd just walk up and down the beach in LA?
Totally.
With those straight W's, like,
what's a safe
go, what do you think of what do you think of President Nixon's plan on such and such? And they just
yeah. And they're like, people are totally in the dark. Yeah. They're using those stereotypes. They're like, I can get through my whole day with stereotypes. I don't have to think at all. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So that pissed me off. That really does piss me off, that thing. I mean, like I don't give a fuck about fucking some fucking white. Okay, they might be white nationalists or they might be fucking Nazi. I don't give a fuck. I don't know them. I'm not friends with them. They've got nothing to do with me. The statement "it's okay to be white" is relevant to me, and there's nothing wrong with that statement. So if someone has a problem with that statement, attack the statement and tell me how the statement's incorrect. Otherwise, you're just playing identity politics. You're a fuckhead. Fuck off.
They love that stuff. Why are we I don't like talking about race that much. It just seems like, why are we talking about race all the time? It's so boring.
We get sort of dragged into it because look at what happened here. Me and Goodfella did a video about a Scottish guy getting arrested for staring at someone, and that turned into you were both racist cunts.
Oh, I know. Yeah, can you imagine being in jail all weekend? I myself have never been in jail. Like my friends have probably all been in jail just from getting drunk and getting in trouble, but
misgendering people.
Can you imagine sitting in jail for 48 hours because you tweeted something? Oh my God, I would be seething the whole time.
It's really funny because is either of you guys watching The Orville?
No, what's that?
Yeah, you are, Corey?
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, it's Seth MacFarlane's take on Star Trek. It's actually
yeah.
It's not bad.
It's on Netflix or Amazon or something.
Yeah, you can easily pick it up.
Well, it's on Fox too, I think. Yeah,
you pick it on Couch Tuner if you want to. But no, there's with what's happening with Count Dankula, it was really funny because I noticed the thing. There's an episode where they talk about a planet which is a supreme. Well, it's an ultimate democracy where basically everything is controlled by social media. Like it's a complete
it's like a nightmare world.
Fucking terrifying. I could not possibly think of living in it, but I was just sitting there thinking, this is kind of what's happening to Count Dankula. Like, you got someone put something up on social media and then they're just fucked.
Hey, I mentioned this on a stream before. This is something. This fact. You know, Count Dankula's fucking trial. It's been extended and delayed that much.
Yep.
It's actually gone on now for longer than the Nuremberg trials.
Oh my god!
Isn't that fucked? The Nuremberg trial, a pug, the pug thing.
Oh, I know.
A dog. Because he taught his dog a stupid little trick, and there are people using the. I remember there was one point where he was like explaining a video that like people, there were Jews calling in that it's okay, but they wouldn't accept that response because they aren't like local community Jews. It's just like fuck, man.
They had all the Nazi. They had the remaining Nazi hierarchy. They're all hung. They're all fucking dead and buried by now. Fucking
yeah, they would tried and judged guilty. Fuck, man.
He's not incarcerated, is he? It's just hanging over his head.
Yep. Yeah. It's just hanging over his head. Apparently,
that's so terrible.
The next step is he has to go and sit in the fucking I swear not to tell a lie stand or whatever. I can't believe that.
He's gonna get. I think he's gonna end up doing some amount of time.
Do you?
I don't think he will, but either way, if he does, it's probably going to be good because he can come out and write a book or something.
I mean, like a weekend. I don't mean like
Oh, okay.
I don't mean like long. They'll make him sit for a weekend.
Even then,
imagine that. Like fucking surely there'd have to be as a judge or a magistrate or something. There'd have to be something embarrassing about like stringing a trial along for 3 years, then going, you are sentenced to 2.5 days. Surely you just go, no, I'd just rather not be embarrassed.
Yeah. What is your take on what do you guys think of his piercings and tattoos and all that stuff? I have this idea that just I would myself like play the game. The idea of being incarcerated, I would not want to be incarcerated. But he's not really. I mean, he wears a suit and stuff like that, but he still looks.
He doesn't take his earrings out, or he looks.
Yeah, exactly.
He looks like a criminal when he goes into court.
I would go.
Do you mean in terms of would you smile?
I would go in there looking like I would look like Mitt Romney.
Am I attracted to hard, rough? What the fuck?
Have money and carry binders of women, dude.
Are you reading a super chat? Would you clean up? Would you do it, Jeremy? Would you?
Of course. Absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
I don't care.
I would play the game.
I mean, I get fighting the good fight on Twitter and like
totally
people on YouTube, but fuck that. I will. I mean, fine. Everyone can make fun of me afterwards for being a cuck, but I'm not going to jail for anything.
I like you. I like you, Jeremy. I like you. That's my style too. I perceive the world as being very unfair. Like, don't take your ideals into court. So
no, you gotta you play the game 100%.
Oh fuck me! All right, it is 4:40 in the morning. I'm going to bed. Fuck this.
But what about you, Gray? Answer the question first. Are you gonna clean up? Or are you gonna?
Dude, I would clean everything, dude. There would not be a part of my body that is not immaculate before I sit on it.
You'd be Mitt Romney. You'd have your hair cut. You'd be perfectly shaven.
I would be the perfect Mormon child. Okay, I'd be in a suit and tie.
You'd wear a skull cap just to make an
impression. You'd be carrying a Bible. You'd be like,
I would work out what the fuck hair gel is for the first time in my life. Like. Oh,
that's awesome.
God, dude. I would not go to jail for something as pathetically stupid as that.
Oh, I know.
What's the fucking world coming to, man, when that's a reality?
And he's famous as well. It's not like he could go to jail and go,
oh, I know.
I tried to work out what that motherfucker's Eve account was so I could gank his fucking shit. And like,
what account?
He plays Eve. It's an online game that I also dabble in, but that's. Want to work out what system he is and just be like, hey, cunt, how you going? Now you're.
What about you, Barry? How would you play it?
Oh yeah, I'd be fucking dapper as all fuck. But look, I'm in a 3-piece suit right now, man. That's just how I roll.
That's awesome.
Monocle, everything. Cravat. I do it in class.
That's awesome. We should reach out to him and share a good place to buy a monocle. Just so he knows, just so he's ready.
Well, he should dress like himself, but also wear the monocle so he looks like a supervillain. If you're gonna look like that, go all the way.
He'd need a really fluffy cat though to back him up.
Like 20 years.
Yeah,
20 years for the monocle.
Yeah, 20. Make it 40.
Yeah, we fucking gay, Judge. Is that what you can give me?
Oh,
pussy.
No. Yeah. The three words. Oh, the words all men hate. What are you, gay? Fucking
yeah.
Thank you do anything.
Oh man, well thanks for coming on, Gray.
Yeah, I'm fucking tired. I'm going to bed.
See you, bud.
Yeah, good night.
Bye.
I'll just finish out these super chats. So Marion B says, Happy International Men's Day. Thank you. Please continue. Carry on. Good job with mostly everything. I really like your content. Thank you.
That was actually for me, I think.
What? That was from you.
He stole your compliment. That was great.
You have chick soccer cans. That's a bit heavy feeling, man. That's fucking Jesus. Are you on that site where people just masturbate into the camera and that roulette site?
Oh no. That's the one where it just randomizes, it just pops someone up.
Yeah, it's like dick, chick. Yeah. I tried it out once. It wasn't good. Cult of the Lich says, "Do we have any empirical evidence that Black Lives that what? Do we have any empirical evidence that Black Lives Matter? They keep asserting it as an axiom. Also promote my channel." That was cult of the Lich, people. Cult of the Lich.
Yeah, remember that name.
Fucking hell. Ram it in my asshole. that's three fucking. This is becoming a fucking thing, just like super chat trolls. They know that you got to read them, so they just come up with the most awkward shit. I'd be fucking doing it to me too. Fucking hell. Ram it in my asshole.
That's his name. Oh yeah, that's his name.
That's his name. That's not his message yet. His message is.
So he forces you to say that every single time.
His message is Jews took my money to the bank for me. Thank you, ram it in my asshole.
Quality comment.
Oh, that was well played. It was well played. Oh look, Rez is in the chat. Hi Rez, how are you?
What's up, Rez?
We might wrap it up. It's been a good solid talk about fuck all, but lots of things.
Yeah, it's good to meet you, Jeremy.
Yeah, hey, good to meet you, and Baring, thanks for having me on, dude.
Yeah,
I like the guys.
Go on.
I like the stream you guys did on the books with Sargon and Baring was on there.
That was fun.
Books. Yeah, everyone should check that out. It's a great stream.
I'll chuck some links to your channels in the description now. But I've been watching your channel heaps, Jeremy. You've been doing really well. You've fucking blown up. You've what are you at now? You're like 20,000 subs or something.
Somewhere around there, yeah. It's doing all right. I'm on a good little run here. That's good.
When are you gonna abandon this channel? What's the plan?
Probably at 100,000. Once I get usually I get the plaque, and then I abandon it. So I get the.
How many plaques do you have? Do you have them just like stacked up in the corner of the room? You're like,
3. Yeah.
Check it out. Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's all.
Fuck it. He's attracted to shiny things.
Yeah.
No, I've been watching
Operation Shiny Things.
It's good work, man. And friend, are you doing another fucking social justice detective?
I want to do an episode 2. I'm working it out. I may have a excellent cameo by a big YouTuber as a supervillain in the next episode.
Nice. Nice. Is it Chris Reagan?
It's not, but he is local.
Are you guys going to Kilroy? Are either of you going to Kilroy? Baring, you going?
Probably not. I've got a couple of things that I think I've got to get to the States for next year. So that the timing, I don't want to do 3. So,
well, yeah, I went to Milwaukee.
You went to the Milwaukee thing just because you're local, right? That's why you were right there. It's in your backyard. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went to VidCon for the same reason. I'm in LA. It's like it's in my backyard. It's like I don't know that I'm going to go out to. It's in Phoenix, Arizona, I think.
Yeah, it's the whole thing, right? Like for me, it's the plane ticket's not crazy, but you know, it's spend $1,000 to stay in a hotel for 4 or 5 days. You know.
Yeah, for me, it's like literally the furthest distance you can travel.
I know.
From one point to another.
International flight, you have to deal with all that nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big pain.
All right, lads. Thanks for joining me, and thanks everyone else for watching.
Yeah. Take care, everyone.
Catch you later.